So we're not doing giveaways today. Let's see. There we go. We're gonna do propagation day. I've got all these propagations I need to deal with. Hey Dina, have I checked the Discord general yet? Not yet. I can check it when I get off though. I can check it when I get off. You Here we go. Here we go now. Now I'm ready. Welcome in, guys. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be doing some propagations today. As you see, I have way too many propagations. Way too many propagations here. I can even see the whole tray. I went ahead and pulled them all out and cleaned them off, and now we're all ready to separate and pot. Kind of need more space. Let's figure it out. Yeah. I was thinking maybe I could do like grouped ones. What do we do? Hey, propagations, Lemmy, propagations. We got way too many props. You remember I had them above my my window. Had them above my window for the longest. It's like I got all of these over from there. So we got snake plants, we got Priso Verde, we've got Syngoniums, I've got Monstera, I've got Brazils. So I figured it's finally time to get them all potted up or to do something else with them. They're just taking up space. They're taking over my kitchen. Hey Quinn, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? It's like I figure I'd try to group them and plant multiple of the same together, but I was debating, since someone asked the other day about if I sold propagations, I was debating whether I wanted to maybe do like random groups where you get like 10 different props and I can sell it as a group. So that might be some of our auctions coming up. How much is the Monstera? I'm not selling propagations yet, not yet, but I have Monsteras for sale. I just don't have the green. I have Tycon and Mint at the moment listed on the shop at the bottom, if you want to see. These, if I did sell the props, I'm going to pot them up either way. So I'm going to pot them up either way, and then I'll sell them as starts once I get them potted. They'll definitely be on the cheaper side. I'll probably even do them on, you feel safe here? Well, welcome in, Ashley. That's good to hear. with other plant people, like-minded plant people. So how do I want to go about this? I don't have enough room, and now Sasha's trying to come in here too. There's no room for you, Sasha. There's no room. There's no room for you. There's no room for the Sasha. All right, I got another little work table here now. So I want to separate them and organize them a bit. That way I can get a nice full pot when I do pot them. So what do you think, Lemmy? Speaking of, does anyone want to come up in boxes on TikTok? Anyone want to come up in boxes so they can talk? Let me know. Put in a request. Put in a request at the bottom, a little person icon on the bottom if you want to come up in the boxes. We're going to do a relax Sunday. Since I'm on really late, get rest if you need to. What I miss? What I miss? Scroll up. I missed something. Right? Happy Sunday. Well, thank you, Botanical. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your weekend. Before you got to start the grind again on Monday. Got Birkin too. Oh, I broke the leaf off that one. It's like they've been in those pots so long, they're all intertwined and tangled, and the roots growing into that plant. But welcome in. As always, I do have the shops listed on the bottom. If there's something y'all want to see, let me know. Let me know and we'll take a look at it. I'll still show off the plants in between our propagations here. That's a really big cutting. That's all one plant. That's a different one. That one out. That one's it. I got Swiss cheese. Once they're Adansonii. I got Adansonii as well. Put some together if they're small. Oh yeah, so I could do like small grouping ones. What was the question I was typing? A question is, anyone wanted to come to boxes? If they want to come to boxes, a little icon in the bottom if you want to. I should sell props. I mean, like that's already that's a whole plant. I can throw that in a pot, sell that as a forage. That's a nice big white butterfly there. That's a monster. Like some of these are just taken off. They've gone crazy. We got a Calathea. Got a lemon lime maranta. That's fair. Yeah, that one's like that one's a monster. I figured I'd pot these and then sell them on Whatnot because people are asking for props a lot over there. It seems to be a lot more popular over there. Oh, these are really intertwined. That might just have to live together. This is like grown into itself. Like look at that. It's like just a massive root ball. Is it all the same? No, it's got my monster Brazil that's like 4 foot long, 5 foot long. We got 2 really long Brazils because I had them on the 2 sides of my window and they were draping down the sides of my window. And then they kept falling over because they're getting too big. So they keep falling over and dumping everywhere. So it's like, you know what? It's time. It's like, it's still going. But that one's got a Brazil, a pothos, and a heartleaf. I might just go live together. Maybe get some of it apart. And a Swiss cheese. Let's get some background music going. No one wants to be in the boxes? No one wants to come keep me company up here on live? You don't have to turn the camera on. You can just talk if you want. Some background music here. You just need to move over to your plants and go do it in front of the plants. This one is a reflector Dieffenbachia. You got a little baby sprout and nice full root system on that reflector. Next time, Dina, I got you. I'm gonna start doing maybe do Sundays like every week, where we can just hang out and visit more. That one I can't even tell what that is. It's like a Swiss cheese. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Got your replacement card today, and the Enjoy is gone. Got my. What does that mean? What does that mean, Ash? Your replacement card? What does that mean? Yep, so. Oh, your card. Oh, and the Enjoy's gone. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, that's right. That's right. Did they sell? Are they both sold? Yeah, because if it's showing, then someone nabbed it. Then someone nabbed it. I'll get more on Tuesday though, so you're okay. If just check back. I'm doing a restock on Tuesday, and Enjoy's one I can normally get my hands on. I might even be able to get some bigger ones, like the 6-inch. This one's a silver sword. Silver sword. My silver swords need a haircut. They're just getting crazy. You requested the join? Awesome. Hey, Dee Dee, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'll turn the music off. And then we're going to make you small, Lemmy. We're going to make you small. Unless you want to show something off.
I'm ready.
Welcome up, Lemmy. Welcome.
Let's see.
How do I change the size?
There we go. I think I fixed it. Hi, everybody.
There we go. Yes. There we go. There we go. I'm on late tonight. Yes, yes. I was gonna get on at 8. I had it scheduled at 8, and then my mom's like, well, you need to come to dinner. You don't go get out enough. So I gave in and went to dinner.
I don't know if you guys can see me, but
There's Lemmy.
Mr. Panda says no.
Mr. Panda says not yet, right? He's gonna get on in a minute, right?
You headed to bed, Danny. Well, good night.
Who's heading out?
Yeah, Taylor, we just got a silver sword.
Bye, Danny. Thanks for popping in. You got a silver sword?
Yeah, we got one a couple of weeks ago. Oh, you got a whole table full of props, Taylor.
I've got way too many.
We had some golden pothos that I potted into like a mixed pot for my mother-in-law. I got those out of there, but
Did you give her some?
Propagations.
You give her some rabbit's foot too?
I didn't do any this time, but I already got another 4-inch and a hanging basket out of the one 4-inch.
Really?
Yes. So it propagates really easy.
Remember, anyone wants to come hang out up here and chat, let me know. Just hit the request, little 2-person icon at the bottom. I think you have to have 100 viewers, 100 followers. I got a lot of Silver Sword.
They're your got there, Taylor?
Pothos are your favorite? What was that, let me?
I said, what else do you got there? You got some Syngoniums and some Phylos.
Syngonium. Oh, here's another one people will be happy about. Dragon Tail. Got some Dragon Tails.
Nice.
I got Pariso Verde, Golden Pothos. Got Dracaena. Got a Dracaena.
Yeah, you should sell them. Just put them into pots and sell them.
That's what I was kind of thinking. It's like, I'll go ahead and group them and then maybe do like, because people, I like the idea of the like bouquets of randoms. Like, well, that way they can get a little of each. And get a couple. I
haven't seen a dragon tail in a while, actually.
The Dragon Tails? That's a popular one too. That's some Florida Green.
Nice.
I have a handful of Dragon Tails. Adansonii. I have some Monstera Deliciosa. Those are the ones that cut back from my variegated ones that were green, that reverted. We got not a lemon lime, a neon. Lemon lime? Philodendron?
Lemon lime? Yeah.
Lemon lime heartleaf in here somewhere.
Looks like it.
There's too many. I don't have big enough table space here. It's like I'm just sitting here overwhelmed, not moving.
The rat? You have a rat? Oh my gosh.
Oh no, Dee Dee, he's getting all the good stuff. I think she had a handful of plants that he keeps gobbling up.
I'm gonna go grab some stuff and I'm gonna repot my sparkling Sarah while you're doing that. So I'll be right back, guys.
They got 10 of them, 10 plants, or you had 10 critters. Either or, that one didn't have roots yet. How does that not have roots yet? One big along this over here. 10 critters. You already caught 10 of them, or there's 10 running around. Hopefully you caught 10 of them at least. That one didn't root at all either. That's crazy. How's that alive without any roots? Which ones would you recommend for no direct light? So a bright indirect light works for a lot of these. You can use artificial light as well. But if you're in low light, like you're barely getting any light, I only recommend 2 plants, ZZ and Sansevieria. Only 2 plants that will be fine in low light. Oh, we got a couple more recommends here. Let's bring them up. Who we got? Dee Dee and a Dash. Let's bring you guys up to keep us company here. Welcome to the plant wagon.
Here. Yay, we get to see people. We get to meet everybody.
Right? Finally got requests. Finally.
I'm so happy about this one. Look at the roots on that sparkling Sarah.
Let's put you.
Kind of like a little bit unhappy.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of roots.
Granular fertilizer in it, so I'm gonna repot it. But the roots look really nice.
That's the sparkling Sarah.
Yeah, it just looks like. It still looks good. I feel like there's just something about it that looks.
Yeah, start.
A little unhappy.
Yeah, a little droopy.
Get all this granular fertilizer out of there.
How you doing, a Dash?
On the planet.
Welcome up, a Dash and Dee Dee. How are you guys?
Yeah, how are you doing? What are you guys up to?
They're shy. Your mics are on, right? Yeah, you're on. You're not muted.
Hello, everybody.
There we go.
How are you? I didn't realize I was on. I just saw my picture up there.
Oh, yeah. I saw the request, so I accepted it. Oh, Dasher's isn't working? You can keep us company either way.
Cool.
Do I have any Ethereum? Right now I have, I might have sold out of Forgetti Eye and Wenda Lageri, but I still have the mixed Velvet Leaf Ethereum at the moment. So that's the Velvet Leaf Ethereum I have. Those are, I have it labeled in mix. It's a Moria and a Velvet mix cross. A Poppy sub.
Isn't working. So you try to click on your picture and see if you can, if there's a little mic there that you can click on. And see if that works. I know. I didn't have to do it. I'm not live much. And the first time I was like, I have no idea what to do.
It might be in your settings. You might have to go to your settings and enable access in your settings. Because your mic's enabled here. It's got to be your settings. How many plants do I have? Me?
Casey. My bird wants to say hello. Hello. What? Come here.
He wants to chat too.
Yeah. Come on. He gets jealous when I get on the phone. Come on. Taylor, how many plants Taylor has?
Personal plants or
500.
for sale?
That's just a quick guess.
I would say
He's got 500. What kind of bird do you have, Dee Dee? I've got a Gotham cockatoo. Oh. He's all white, but his down feathers are coral. Oh. And his tail feathers are yellow. Oh, pretty. He's gorgeous, but he's like a 2-year-old with feathers. Oh.
So personal plants, I probably have about 30 or so, probably a little more. But for sale, I have well over 500.
You have well over 500. I thought you had more than. So how many do you have, Taylor? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't have a true inventory.
Yeah, I stopped counting.
Yeah, I would kind of wing it. So these two are the Sansevierias. Those are the low light tolerant I currently have in stock. I will be getting a restock next week of more Sansevierias and hopefully ZZ plant. But I'm sold out of ZZ plant at the moment. So that's the Bond Cell that's listed, and that's the Copper Tone that's listed. That's a rare, more rusty style one. Here, I'll go ahead and
I wish I could have you on the big screen, Taylor. I can't see the plants.
let me. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. So those are the two Sansevierias I have. These are the only ones I have in stock for low light recommendation. Low light.
That copper tone, that current guy is really cool.
I like the spring snows too. What about gray? They're not good for low light. Spring snow's not good for low light. It's great in medium light, but you'll lose a lot of the vibrancy if you put them in low light. I'll get a lot more
What do
green.
you have in your hand? I cannot for the life of me grow.
Syngonium?
Everybody said they're the easiest. I can't grow them.
You're overwatering.
I know.
That's the big one with this one is these are on the easy side, but yeah, if you overwater, they'll croak on you quick.
I don't water anymore. I'm using the spray bottle, so only the top gets wet. I'm not drenching them as much.
I like to drench even my personal plants. I like to drench them, and then I let them almost completely dry, like literally 2-3 weeks before I even consider watering again.
Yeah, but they're 4-inch.
Even my 4-inch ones, I let them almost completely dry out.
I overwatered the not this easy, the little pointed one, the dark green one that I like so much. I've only got 3 leaves of that left.
The dark green one, like a Sansevieria.
The name.
You said pointed one.
Who? Was it a Dracaena? No. No. I know when I hear it, I'll know it. I'm looking on the list see if I can find it.
I'm sold out a lot of things right now. Trying to remember what the last one.
True Bill Moonlight's doing great.
Yes, I like those. Those are very forgiving plants. You drench them too?
Forgiving? That's me.
Thank you, Beck, for the daily heart me. Hey, Beck, we got another spot if you want to jump up here too.
Oh. Oh, you know what? I got my router fixed today. I can do that now. Nice.
A lot of silver sword.
It keeps telling me to recharge. What does that mean?
Recharge like yeah.
To do the heart mate.
Yeah, it costs money.
That you need to put more funds. You need to put more money in there. Oh.
It's
okay.
Separate too. So it's not like you make a purchase. You got to preload it and then.
I've never had to before. Where do I preload it?
You might have had some left over because they used to do incentives and give them away for free every now and then.
I don't know if you can still purchase them through the TikTok, like through TikTok.
I'll do that.
A week ago, you had to go to TikTok.com.
It's cheaper on TikTok.com, so I recommend the website if you reload either way, just because it's literally 20% cheaper.
Really? Yeah, that's a good point.
Because the App Store takes a cut, so they take literally 20% markup.
I'll do that later after we close off here. Or do you want me to do it now so I can give you the heart mate?
You're fine, no rush. I appreciate it either way. I just like the company.
Me too.
I never expect a gift. That's bonus.
Well, you deserve it though.
I always feel bad. Yeah. It's like the only ones I don't feel bad about are the heart mates because it's only a penny. It's like that's okay. It's a penny. It's a penny.
I still feel guilty. You deserve it though. Right, Destiny? Yes, absolutely.
I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, but you do it so well. You have a wonderful personality. I mean, we all support you for a reason. We all keep coming back and like you for good reason, Taylor.
Thanks for coming in back.
There's a reason you've got us all on your list.
Well, I appreciate that, guys.
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry.
These might just live together. These are all grown into each other.
Yeah.
That's jade. Is it all jade? Yeah, it's all jade, so I guess I'll just pot it together. Yeah, because I mean that makes a whole plant pretty much.
Yeah, it does. It's pretty.
Those roots, I can't get them untangled without tearing them. So.
Can't you cut the roots?
I can, but then you got dead or the leftover cuttings that'll be tangled still, which cause rot, and so I think I'll just plant that together. We'll call that one a plant. It's like
Where did you get all of those cuttings?
These were the ones, if you remember, I had above my kitchen window.
Oh.
And I've been adding to them over time, and they've gotten big old root balls now. And
oh my goodness.
They got so big, the Brazils got so big that they were falling over. And they fall over from way up there and they just splash the water everywhere.
Oh gosh.
What kind of grow lights would you recommend? I tried a couple random ones from Amazon, but I don't think they work well. Yeah, the super cheapy ones are kind of really bad. Like the little circle ones and all, you have to put right up on the plant for it to do anything. And that's kind of even still low light, medium light. So I like Barina. The Barina ones are really good. Spider's really good, but overpriced. There's a couple other brands, but Barina's my favorite. And I like their stands because they have a little tripod stand one that I use in my personal plants. What's cheap? I paid $30 from one. So yeah, $30 would be the cheap ones. The ones I'm talking about will be like 50 to 70 depending on how big. So 20 to 30 are those normally like the ring light ones or the small arms, the ones with 3 arms or that move. Barina, Barrina, Barina. I can link them on TikTok if you want to buy them through TikTok. You can also find them on Amazon. I try to wait till they have a sale on TikTok though to really push them because they're a little bit cheaper on Amazon. A little bit cheaper on Amazon.
Yeah, they're really good lights. So.
And so all of these I use are bar lights from Barina, but they have upright ones as well that work perfectly for personal plants.
Yeah, we have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, check out Amazon then.
And they're pretty good price, but if you catch them on sale, yeah, you're right. That's a extra good deal, and they're totally worth it. They're good quality.
Yeah.
They're good price.
I really want to buy some Monsteras. Here, let me show you what I got then. Let me show you what I got.
Maybe you can use some of those plants for auctions.
That's what I was thinking. I was going to do a lot of dollar auctions with these. Yeah. So I have Thai Constellation. This is my 3-inch. I have 4-inch, which is a bit like a few leaves ahead, and then I have 2-inch babies that are 2 to a pot. So you get like a 2-for-1 for the 2-inch ones. So those are Thai Constellation Monstera. I also have. I put it back in the other room.
I have all my plants on my center island in the kitchen. So I've run out of room. The last two I got from you the last week, they closed all the holes up. Like, I can't put any more in.
Oh, you filled in the gaps?
I filled in all the gaps.
That one's a mint Monstera. That's an exotic one.
That's pretty.
Mint, you get like the cream tone, like the all almost white cream tone with the veins, and you get some splash. This is unique every leaf. This guy's Burl Marks Flame. This one is another rare exotic. That one gets super deep fenestrations, like the deepest fenestrations of all of the Monsteras. So I have those two. I have some Monsteras still, just not the regular green ones.
Yeah, Beck. I'm doing repotting too. We've all got plant chores. It seems to finish up tonight.
I had them all out on the tables where I work to pack. And I'm like, you know what? Instead of moving them around and then being in the way somewhere else, we'll just do it tonight. We'll just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Deal with it tonight.
Well, now I've got more propagations that I've got to start because now I planted my other ones. So of course you've got to put some in that place. You can't just have empty prop jars.
You got to refill them.
Yeah. That's what I did with the last two. Yeah, it's fun to propagate. I really like it. And I do outdoor plants too. It's so much fun to watch a stick turn into a whole plant.
Yeah, it's
exactly. I've actually at my doctor's office, it's kind of like in a square of offices, and in the center it's a garden. And they had for ground cover the Hawaiian pothos, the real big leaves. And I said, "Can I borrow your scissors?" And I went out there, and I took a bunch of cuttings. Nice. Oh, it turned into the prettiest plant. Oh, where do you live? Arizona. Arizona, so they just have it growing outside? That's why I can't have them outside. I had about 15 plants that I had grown from like 6-inch pots, and I have been carrying them around with me for 20 years. They were in huge pots. The first summer was 120.
I have one really, really big 2-inch that has some beautiful color if you nab a 2-inch one, which again, those are 2 to a pot. So those 2 plants in there. 6-inch pots will be too big though, so don't transplant it directly in a 6-inch pot for a while, because you'll end up getting root rot if they stay wet too long. So I'm dual streaming. Sorry if I get confusing here.
No, I was looking at them. They're so pretty.
I have what? That's a 2-inch, and he's just ridiculously overgrown. So I need a up pot. I should have probably up potted him, sold him for more, but whatever.
I can't repot until after I move. It's easier to transfer small ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you loosen the soil up when you repot it and it's dumps everywhere easier.
Yeah, because I have 2 of the bags of the good stuff.
Did you get some of that planted planet stuff?
Yeah. I need to get some fertilizer. I haven't fertilized my plants since I bought them.
Yeah, yeah. I can get away from you pretty quick. I went through yesterday and did partial fertilizer.
There, so you can just look around whether you want something more natural or whether, just look around. There's some good ones on TikTok. There's some good ones. Yeah. The fertilizer? Yeah, for a fertilizer.
Well, thank you, Smith.
Liquid fertilizer from them? I use liquid fertilizer because I don't like granular fertilizer, but I mean, to each his own.
From who? Which fertilizer?
Miller, do you sell that liquid fertilizer from them?
Miller?
No, the plant people. The plant soil people.
Does she have a fertilizer now? The one I've listed was Pure Ives.
I thought it was by her.
No, Pure Ives is a different person. I have that one listed normally. Where do I ship from? We're from Rockwall, Texas here. Rockwall, Texas. Must have in a collection. Wondering, which one did you nab? Wondering, did you get that 2-inch? That 2-inch is a winner. Smith, hey Smith. Oh, okay, I see you over here now too. Send me a private message as a. You know what? I think I can just do it real quick right here. Yeah, I'm already following you over here. Okay.
Are you on Whatnot too?
Yeah, I'm on both. Panda just jumped back over there.
Oh, okay. Which one are you on? Okay.
You helped me catch a chat I missed.
I can only get on. I only have that app downloaded on my tablet, so I can only use. So I can't be on both. I have to.
What is that? What is that, Smith? I haven't seen that. Promote show.
To my phone.
$26. So save your money, Smith. Save your money. It's like, well, thank you. I appreciate the support. You want to? Who asked? Calatheas. Ooh. So the Calatheas I have in stock. Let's see. This one's the next one. This one's getting thirsty again. I have variegated Maranta.
Wow.
You shared it too. Thank you, Smith. I have Burrow Marks Calathea. Those are the two. And then I have one last one. Stromata.
Oh, gorgeous.
Hey, Jazz. Welcome in, welcome in.
How much is that one?
I think I have it listed 36-ish.
Is that a 4 or a 6?
That's a 6-inch, yeah. It's a big one.
Beautiful.
I can't remember the liquid for you do granulars. Yeah, that's easier to remember. Oh, we got some more requests. Let's bring up our 2 other requests. Need a heat pack for California core? I don't believe so. If your high temperature is below 40 degrees, add the heat pack. If your high temperature is below 32, add the cold packing method. But if your high temperature is staying above there, you don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry about it. California is one that's kind of hit and miss lately. So you know your temperatures. I'll always double check either way, but
The 2 plants that you sent me from a couple of days ago, I
Yep.
had to go to the post office and pick it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
they said the box was too big. I've always got them at the house.
What? The box is too big?
No, the box was too big to go in the mailbox.
They don't just leave it on the side? Like
They've been sending them to my home. I don't understand what the deal was.
that sounds like a lazy delivery guy.
He's very lazy.
Cause didn't you tell me they were leaving it down the road, like down at the end of your road?
No, not that. No.
That was a different delivery service?
Yeah. I think I got my house sold.
Any orchids? Not at the moment. I'll bring orchids back in spring though. Wondering, you got the Dieffenbachia? Camille? The Camille? Did you get? I think I only have the 4 inch. I might have a 6 inch too, but that's the 4 inch Camille. Those are gorgeous too. Dieffenbachias are great plants. They're on the easy side for sure. What is this? This is jade or
Okay,
golden?
I'm gonna get on TikTok. Sorry, on my phone, and then jump over to the other website or the other app. So I'll be right back, and then I'll come back up. Okay.
Yeah, just send me the request. So how do you get your business up? We are starting to sell tropical plants. Jazz, I just literally one person at a time. It was a slow kind of growth at the beginning. Um, it took me a little bit to unlock the store because back when I unlocked it, it was at 5K. You had to have 5K followers. So it was my personal account that I built up. Started January. By August, we hit the 5,000. I put the shop on, and then I had not cuttings, but Monstera Adansonii starts that we just started it all. That first month, we sold $10,000 of Monstera Adansonii starts. I sold out all of the ones I had, and ever since then we started bringing in the whole catalog. Since then, what platform did you get the most attention? TikTok, by far. The others suck compared to TikTok. So fingers crossed they don't take it away. We are on all of them though. So I need a heat pack from Seattle. Assume it's charging me extra shipping for heat pack. It shouldn't. It should just add it to the same order with the base shipping. But if your high temperature's below 40, heat pack. If your high temperature's below 32, cold packing method, which I do the foil liner with it. Got one deliciosa here. One deliciosa. He's got some baby roots. I don't know how. He should have a whole root system because he's been in there from the beginning. I think this one's oddball goes over here. So would it be smart to make a TikTok just for plant page? Yes, you just whatever page you do make it pure. Make it pure because if not, you confuse the algorithm. So if you're like your other hobbies, baking or something, don't do plants and baking. Just do plants on one, baking on another, or you end up confusing the algorithm. It doesn't know who to show you to. Because then you go live to sell plants and you get the baking people and they don't want to buy plants. So which then makes it look like you're not entertaining and they end up not showing you to as many people. Brazil's there. Okay, here's these other monsteras. So I had a couple of the cuttings just not do well. This one popped out another leaf, but they're not reverting back to their variegated form. They're staying green. This one's got white on the stem, so I think that next leaf though will come out with some variegation.
I love the white wizard I got.
Oh, that was the white wizard, and the other was the ag the red one.
Red and green one.
Red Siam. Red Siam.
Yeah.
Those are the Red Siam is one of my favorites. That's a very popular one on the catalog.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Anytime, Jazz. I'm always willing to help out others. We had a few different people reach out about starting up their business and all. And business consulting was another alternate I thought about starting, but kind of the plant business just completely took over.
It's your personality that sells the plants. It's not.
Are you saying my plants are bad? They're not worth it?
They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. But that's because you love them.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought I would turn a hobby into a business. I knew I was going to start a business. I just never expected it this one.
If it's something that you're passionate about, like you are, it's easy to sell.
It does make it easier because it's less of a chore then. It's hard to force yourself to go to work, but it's one thing. It's like, oh, we're kind of enjoying it here.
You're getting paid to do a hobby.
Right, Dee Dee. Smith, I love getting notes from other sellers. There's room for all of us, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there's nothing proprietary or special about what I do. Anyone could do it. Anyone could do it.
That's not true.
You say that, but I was camera shy as can be when I first started. It was like, yeah, so that's one limitation. So you got to get over the camera shy.
Saw you when you started.
Got to get over the camera shy. That's Adansonii and that's Brazil. That might just live together. This one's grown into each other. Oh, no, that one came apart. For too long.
For some reason, I just don't like the ones with the holes in them.
The Adansonii?
Yeah,
They
they
can
look like bugs ate them.
they can get kind of leggy and gangly pretty quick too. Do you get more sales on Whatnot or TikTok? Wondering, by far on TikTok. By far. But again, we just started on Whatnot. Like what we're on week 3 of Whatnot. We haven't been there for a long time. But yeah, 99% of my business is through TikTok. So if they take away TikTok, you're gonna see me cry. We got 2 more months for them to figure something out though.
Are you gonna if you if they keep on with TikTok, are you thinking about doing the auction there too, or just Whatnot?
The auction, they don't have an auction option there. Whatnot allows bids to where you can actually, like, it's built into the sale system. So if you're doing like super rares or a unique item, you can bid it up and maybe get more for it because there, especially if there's multiple people who would want it on Whatnot. But TikTok's flat. There's no randoms. You can't do. You're not supposed to. I've seen a lot of people do like random baskets or random groupings, but you're not supposed to. It's technically against the terms of the policies. But Whatnot will cover that. People are just going to switch over. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. There could be 200 people in the live and it still feel like you're talking to yourself. It's because I'm always talking to myself. I don't shut up here. But they're not going to switch over from TikTok to Whatnot because TikTok's just a different environment. They're there for entertainment and just happen to scroll through and hit an ad or something they're interested in. So it's a whole nother demographic they're appealing to. Whereas Whatnot is solely for selling. The entertainment side's very minimal. It's just literally everybody sell, 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 sell. There's no, hey, let's teach a class or let's talk about education or learning. Or I doubt Trump will let it go away. Way too many people make a living on with TikTok. I don't have any faith in any government right now. Fingers crossed for the TikTok. I don't have faith in TikTok being very good either. They're just another mega corporation for money, but they gave me opportunity, so I can't complain too much.
What are we all gonna do if they shut down all the power?
Yeah, don't get me ranting now, Dee Dee.
Sorry.
You're gonna get me on a rant.
Well, I just bought a compressor and I bought two. The compressor is solar, and two of the jumper cable type battery units.
Those little separate batteries, yeah.
Yeah.
Focus, Taylor. I need to, buddy. Let me. Oh, did she? Oh, she invited back up. Chaos, come join up. Come join up. There's Jazz. There's Lemmy.
So I have a question. Have you heard of the app Palm Street?
I have. I have.
That is so far where I have bought most of my food.
Yes. That it's the Palm Street's pretty much copy and paste of Whatnot. The downside though with Palm Street is they charge sellers. So for me, it would be it's about $300 a month to sell on Palm Street.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like TikTok's takes 8% commission, about 10% after all fees. Whatnot's about that 10% after fees, but Palm Street I think takes 6% or 5% plus the $300 a month.
Wow.
So it's an option. I'm just not until I need it, you know? Like, it's going to hold off until I need it, need it.
Do you guys have any form of peperomias?
Pepperomia. I have Jenny and green at the moment. And then I have the little miniature 3-inch green and marble. You're a Pepperomia fan?
I have not seen a marbled one yet.
I mean, let's check it out. I think I have a few marbles left.
Chaos is gonna come join us.
So I just got the babies of marble. The babies of marble.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's so cute.
Oh, Chaos sent a request. Let's get her up here.
Pretty.
Accept. I think it's going to take us to grid, though. Oh, no, it just adds more. Awesome. Welcome, Chaos. Needs more time. Oh, did she not join? No, she didn't join.
I don't know.
Hit the wrong button. Start the bids at the price you want and just keep moving through inventory. I think that's a route I need to do because if I had it more organized, if I was more organized, I could do like assembly style and it's like, okay, this plant starting at $5, go. I was like, okay, next is okay, this plant starting at $10, go, and it would be more functional and whatnot. But I'm still so used to just the flat rate. I know what it's worth. I know what I see it's worth at, and I don't want to overcharge you. I feel bad when the people bid and then it bids up really high, and it's like that's not worth that. Why are you paying so much?
With Baby Bob, that happened. We didn't have a starting bid. Well, you know.
I can't
Have
believe.
you ever heard the term numismatic value?
Oh.
I learned about it when I was collecting coins. Like, I'm not even going to tell you guys how long ago. But, it's like what it's worth to them as well. Like people will pay a price for a plant because that plant really means a lot to them, or they really want it, or
Yeah.
it's harder for them to find.
When I was
really wanted that. There's also that.
Yeah. When I was working with FedEx, they're in their trainings. It's don't shop with your wallet because FedEx is overpriced. They're double the price of U.S. Mail and UPS. So they're like, don't shop with your wallet. These people are here to buy things. Sell it to them. I was like, but it's not worth it.
It's worth whatever you're willing to pay for.
Yeah, in theory, yes, yes. I still feel bad though. I was like, oh, they could have got that cheaper.
I want coffee. Can y'all hear me now? Yeah.
There's Chaos. Welcome in. Oh, and Adash, you got your mic working.
Okay.
Was it the settings?
No, I was just sitting here and I called here and all of a sudden it started working.
Oh, wow.
Another question.
That's what it did to me the first time too.
What is the
Are you-
best fertilizer that won't cost an arm and a leg or a lot of plants?
I used, the cheapest is Miracle Grow. And I like the water soluble one. And you can get a tub of it that lasts forever. Lasts forever.
That's what I have right now.
Miracle Grow. We've tried it. It has a tendency of burning our tropical plants.
Dilute it more.
Dilute
it more.
Yeah. Yeah, so I made a mistake and made it too strong my last batch, so I'm watering it in more to kind of flush a little more out. But yeah, you can just double the water and that halves the strength. So a lot of the fertilizers, like the mainstream ones that you see, like the Purived, is a super weak one that's intended to be used every watering. So the Miracle Grow is more towards 10-10-10, whereas the Purived is around that 4-3-4, 4-3-5 kind of thing. So you can get that similar function by just doubling the water or halving the granular you put in. But I like the water soluble. Yes, Phoenix. I agree. Granular works fine too, especially outdoors or if you have a mass. But in like a lot of tropical plants, you're either in an aeroid mix, which doesn't absorb the granular as well, and then or a coco core mix, which that just runs right through. So the water soluble ensures like an even distribution a little better than granular. And granular, you have to top water to then saturate it through. Whereas if you bottom water, then you're not fertilizing ever.
Gotcha.
Got one marble string here. One marble string.
I water different. What's that? Sometimes.
That one? That was a marble.
No, look at this one. What's this?
Oh, it's a baby Bob.
It's baby Bob's baby Bob.
Oh yeah, you showed me that one. Baby's Bob's baby. That's a tongue twister.
I know. It outgrew the box, so had to go into a pot.
You separated them already?
Well, he was in a prop box. I put him in a prop box.
Oh, okay.
That is 3 weeks, 4 weeks of growth now. From corm to rooting to a leaf.
They normally don't look instantly like a Regal Shield, so he's growing up quick. Normally they'll give you like a solid green leaf first.
I put it in a a drink dispenser, a glass drink dispenser that I drilled a hole in the top of, added the light to, and then it sets on top of a heat mat. So it's perfect humid, warm growing conditions.
The heat too. Oh, they love the heat.
They do.
I've seen. I don't know if you follow the James something. He does the drink dispensers with his, and I kind of like that setup. You have to deal with the algae growth, but he puts the moss pole in the drink dispenser, and then has the aeroids grow up the pole, and then they're kind of hydroponic down here.
Oh, see, mine's just filled. The bottom is just filled with aeroid mix, and then it has a layer of sphagnum on top.
That's great for starts, absolutely.
It works perfect because then the roots grow down into the dirt. So I'm not just getting, the water roots that are just growing into the moss. I'm also getting the dirt roots because they're growing into dirt.
And then with dirt versus water propping, if you have soil, or even if you mix a little soil in the water, that it gets nutrients that it doesn't get otherwise. You can also add a very, very weak amount of fertilizer to your props once they have roots, and you'll see the just take off growth. Oh, Mary, welcome in. Thanks for the heart. Appreciate the heart. How you doing, Mary?
Man.
Even the bird is happy you're here.
I know. He's actually telling me it's bedtime.
Oh, is he?
Someone else has a bird? I have a cockatiel.
I have a goffin cockatoo.
Do y'all use rainwater on anything?
It works well. I suggest it if you have it, as long as you can avoid contamination.
My grandmother, she's like Native American and Italian, so her superstition level is like really high. And she always um, kept a really big trash can with golden pothos in there. And that's what she watered everything that had aerial roots or all over pothos. That's what she used to water them with.
They'll love that.
Her spider plants and her pothos were crazy. Like they never got leggy; they just got really bushy.
That
makes sense though, because golden pothos are the ones that are said to release the most amount of rooting hormones.
Right. Yeah.
And then with like tap water, you have the cleaning chemicals still coming from the tap or the breakdown of the pipes. You get some of those metals and all in there that deter growth. Whereas rainwater, you don't. You get more nutrients that come from the outside as well. As long as you're keeping it from getting bacterial buildup in the jug.
I'm watering it with my water with the reverse osmosis.
That's a good one. That's like filtered. I always recommend try to filter your water if possible, but A lot of plants aren't too picky, but you start getting like calatheas or anthuriums and all, or alocasias, and they're a little more sensitive. You'll get crispies on the edges if you don't.
I don't know why. I've just always loved pothos.
They're such a reliable plant. If you like pothos, what about syndapsis? I feel like syndapsis are even easier.
I don't know. Well, I started pothos because of my cabinets in my kitchen. I got some from my grandmother and put up there, and they just went crazy. And whenever they started draping, I was just like, okay, I need more.
So syndapsis
My bathroom, my bedroom, living room, kitchen, everywhere.
are pretty much the same as pothos. They just come in different types. They're a little hardier even. Same light requirements, same care and everything. They kind of lean towards more silver tones versus the lighter tones. It's not as sensitive of a leaf to like burn or other like if you forget to water, it's a little less sensitive too. I'm a huge fan of easy care plants though. I try to prioritize easy care because that way I can sell to anyone. Anyone can succeed. Anyone can have a collection.
Are they easy to overwater?
The very cool to pothos, if not even hardier than that. They have a thicker vine to them, a little more dense of a leaf too. So I have some like this guy. That's a dragon tail. He's been in that water for probably like 3 months now, and he's got no roots. How is that alive? Like, what is it doing with its life?
Absolutely nothing.
Like that. Like what? We got these others though. Like they're doing what they're supposed to. This dragon tail.
Wants to take his time.
There are a lot slower growers than the alternates.
Do you have any Hoyas?
I have two types of Hoya right now. Obivata variegated and the Hoya rope. So those are the variegated Obivata. You get that wide leaf with the splash pattern, and then you have some inside variegations on some of them too. And then the rope is the little compact curly leaf. That's the compacta. They'll make these long drapey vines as well. Hoya compacta.
Do they require a lot of water?
I recommend treating those kind of like succulents. So if you do well with succulents, you'll do great with those because they don't like to be overwatered. Like they're super sensitive to overwatering. All right, so Florida green. This is Brazil. We got a lot of Brazil. Let's add in Sonai, but he needs more time to root. Needs more time to root. Let's do this. All right. I feel like I just
heard you sell
a mess.
orchids, but I was wondering if you might be able to get your hands onto a lightning jewel orchid that is the pink variegation.
I'm trying to bring in a batch of jewel orchids. I'm not for sure exact which subvariants of them, but I have that lined up maybe next month.
Sweet. Everywhere I've gone to find one, they've been out of stock.
They're a pricey one, unfortunately,
Yeah.
but they're so gorgeous because it's like orchids you get for the flowers. The leaves are kind of boring, but who's talking? Oh, I'm dual streaming. I'm sorry. We're dual streaming here. So I'm on TikTok as well. And we have a group hanging out in chat boxes with us. Someone asked, I'm confused. Who's talking? Over on Whatnot. That's too funny. But yeah, the orchids, the jewel orchids, the leaves themselves are stunning. Are stunning. The flowers are a little shorter lived and they're smaller and a little more sensitive of an orchid. But they are gorgeous. More time, more time.
Do you sell any carnivorous plants?
I occasionally get the pitcher plants. But right now I have a collaboration with the Sundews. But other than that, I don't have any alternates at the moment.
How much are your sundews?
The Sundews, I think, are around that. I think they're around 18 to 22, depending on which one. But it's a collaboration. So he specializes in only carnivorous plants and pretty much just Sundews. He has the fork version and then the I'm butcher their name, the regular one, the regular one.
I've been on a hunt for more carnivorous plants because having a whole bunch of tropical plants brings in bugs.
Eh, if you're dealing with the fungus gnats, you're keeping your plants too wet. Let them dry out. Let them dry out. You'll have, no matter what, a little bit.
My friend, she gifted me a plant, and they spread to every single plant.
Oh no.
You sound like you need the granulate things or whatever they're called.
The mosquito bits. It's like a
Sure.
granular that repellent. Mosquito bits work pretty well. I like to just use insecticidal soap because I have a bunch of it. And then
Does that work for spider mites too?
okay, insecticidal soap only works for adults. If you're trying to knock all of it out, Captain Jack's Dead Bugs. Captain Jack's Dead Bugs works on everything. And I treat twice a week if I have a problem with anything, and then treat for about a month to 6 weeks. But Captain Jack's is the stronger option. If you want to go the alternate route and use insecticidal soap, I recommend doing insecticidal soap and an oil, like neem oil or peppermint oil, because the oil smothers out the eggs, and then the soap dries out the bodies of the adults, but they don't affect the alternate. It's like soap does nothing to the eggs or larvae. The oil does nothing to the adults because they just walk out of it.
Will that affect the plants in any way?
No, no. Captain Jack's, if you end up going too like using it too much, you can kind of look like chemical burn a little bit if you have, especially if you have like direct sun touching it sometimes. But twice a week and you don't have any issues. I drown it too, like dripping, drown it. But insecticidal soap and neem oil, you can use that daily, and you won't. You'll eventually see like a film from the soap that builds up over time that you can end up wanting to wipe off to allow photosynthesis to maximize, but it doesn't harm the plant at all. And then treat the soil as well. I spray the topsoil and get that damp too, because that's where the a lot of the pests can live too, is the topsoil.
Yes. Yeah, that's where I put the granulates. You're supposed to mix it in, like depending on how big the pot is.
It's a mican, little baby mican. It's a jade.
Brandy?
That's a brandy, but I was like, it's got baby roots. But we'll leave that one in the water a little longer. Trying to pick out the ones I want to go back to water. I feel like things root more reliably in water. I'm forgetful, so my propagations get neglected a little bit and don't always get watered on time. Do I have any bicolor caladium? Caladiums are still out of season, so early spring I'll restock caladiums, but right now they're dormant. And then if someone shipped you a caladium and you're in the cold area, it will go dormant by the time it gets to you, and it'll look like a dead caladium, a dead elephant ear. So I don't recommend buying them at the moment, but early spring we'll bring back in our batches of caladiums. I had a monster Hilo Beauty, and I had it outside too, so it was getting ton of light. Oh, that was such a beautiful thing. I didn't realize it would get that big that fast. Just hose all my plants down, then sprayed them with neem for spider mites. Any next steps? So neem oil won't do anything to the spider mites. Nothing. Neem oil will smother the eggs of the spider mites. So what I would recommend is use that insecticidal soap in another day or two. So let that neem oil sit. and then hit it in a couple days with insecticidal soap. Now, if you're wanting to just use one chemical, Captain Jack's Dead Bugs. Captain Jack's Dead Bugs does adults and babies.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. It works. It works well. Another mic.
Even a sniffle of a bug, and I'm like, nope, dead bug.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just gotta lather it, like completely drown that sucker. Anytime, Daniel. Anytime. Yeah, we use too much smart grower, or too frequent rather, and burn the Walichi, but it's making a recover. Hey, I'd rather burn in a little bit and eliminate the problem, because they'll grow more leaves. The plants, all they want to do is grow, so they'll give you more leaves eventually. But what the thing is, if you mix it a little too strong, if you're like mixing concentrate, you can burn. But if you mix it right, as long as you're not getting direct light, when you drown it, like that, the sun can kind of sunburn it, like the chemical burn kind of thing. But normally, if it's mixed appropriately, you don't have to worry about trying to burn or it burning. When's the best time to start caladiums in a pot here in Idaho? Do you think, from my experience, if you're going from bulbs after the last freeze, if you're especially if you're outdoors. If you're indoors, you can start it earlier. But um, hey, you can start them now technically, and if you have indoors and artificial light and heat mat especially. But if you're trying to do a bulb pot outdoors, like especially lasagna style bulb pot, then to wait till after the last freeze. After the last freeze for your area, because the freeze will kill the bulbs. All right, what do I want to do next? I've got these separated somewhat. Let's start with that was living together, right? That's the jade and the Brasilia. That one's just gonna live together, so we'll plant that one together.
They're friends.
Yeah, they're friends now. Set up. I have less dragon tail than I thought. I thought I had more dragon tail than this. Maybe I have another pot over there that's not ready yet. It's an oddball. That was not ready. That's golden.
I had a baby plant. I don't know if it's a white wizard or a white knight, but it was given to me without any roots. It's been in a moss soil mixture for about 2 months, and it's only given me like little nubs of a root. Should I transfer it to water?
It's in a moss mixture.
Yeah.
The thing with moss, there's no nutrients, so it won't sustain long term. And it will, if it does grow, it'll grow in moss fine. But it won't necessarily grow fast. If once it starts giving roots, do you have a water soluble fertilizer?
Yes.
What I would do is either that or take a little bit of soil and put it where you're in moss. So if you're in water, I would add a little bit of that. But next time you spray your moss to dampen it, add ever so very, very weak amount of that fertilizer. Just to give it some extra boost of nutrients, because the moss pretty much has zero. It has a little bit, but almost zero. Yours is binding up the wall, Lemmy. Think about starting them indoors, then they would be nice and full. I'm also looking for some plants with some vivid color contrast. Do I carry anything like that? Color contrast. I do have a. Right now, I'm sold out of so many things.
Ooh, the Ring of Fires.
Ring of Fires. Yeah, I do have it a little bit. I don't have any super high variegation ones at the moment. Color contrast. I mean,
Sabrina.
which one?
The Shabrina. That's
Shib-
a good color contrast.
Yeah, compared to the regular greens. Shavrena is the Ficus elastica. The new growth, you get kind of like a caramel tone, and then it hards off to the green mint variegation you see there.
So pretty.
I think I have one of those left. I think someone nabbed one of them this weekend. What else? If you're looking for rare plants, I just listed these guys again. That's the Alocasia fried egg. Just put them back on. Yeah, Lemmy said fried egg. A lot of contrast on those. That one's a little bit larger than the ones I have for sale, though. I have them to the side. They're about 3-4 leaves, the ones I'm selling. Let's see. So, Brazil. These are, need to go back in water. Brazil. These are oddballs. I'll go ahead and put those in soil. Got Florida green. That one doesn't have secondary roots. It's more Brazil. Florida green. Thought I was making progress. What are you running those for? Daniel, which one? The alocasias? The alocasias I've listed at 58. They're the rare variety. The rare varieties, 58. That's Adansonii. But I have the coupon, so don't forget the coupon in the corner there. That ends this weekend, but I do sales every now and then, so even if you miss out this weekend, we'll have another one eventually. I was just trying to do a sale this weekend so I could clear out some space to bring in more plants on Tuesday. We're doing a restock Tuesday.
Ooh, new plants.
Yes, finally. I feel like it's been forever since I've got a restock.
It has been forever.
Do you do any bonsai trees?
Bonsais, yes, I just had my last one sell, I think, this weekend. I went through a phase where I was really into bonsais, and then I went through a depressive state, and I lost them all. And I was so sad because they take forever. Like, they take forever. So I lost all my personal ones, but I have the little juniper bonsais occasionally for sale. Eventually, I'd like to do more bonsais, but they take like 3 to 5 years before they're, in my brain, ready to sell. And they were all mimosas. I had a ton of mimosa bonsais. They're so pretty. I can't believe I lost all of them. My biggest one I had was it was a mimosa too, but I shrank its pot, and I went down too small too fast, and it didn't like it. So that one I lost separately. That was the last one I lost. So that is mostly Brazil and jade. We'll just put that together. Okay, now I'm ready to start potting. Should I do like bundles of random, like one of this, one of this, one of that? Or should I group them together with the like items? And what do y'all think?
I feel like grouping them together would be better.
Similar items together?
That it's not too much of a jump for taking care of them.
Syndapsis and maybe. So I bought 20 2.5-inch pots for Syndapsis and maybe Pothos. We've got Syngonium albo rooting right now. Oh, I see. Albo's one I wanted to bring in. How much is shipping? It's over on Whatnot. It's a flat $9, and you can add multiple plants in that box. On TikTok, it ranges between 8 and 15, depending how big of an item it is. Am I going to pot them together? I think I'll pot like some of these groups, and I think I have like the couple of the oddballs. I'll just probably end up throwing in a pot and auctioning it together because they're all pretty much the same care.
Do you ship with pots or bare roots?
Right now, I've never done cuttings. I've just done plants in pots. So I like that idea because they're hardier. They're not as sensitive. I don't like to ship cuttings because there's a propagation rate on cuttings. I like to wait till they have roots and all anyway. But I'm starting to branch back out and probably do more rooted cuttings soon, maybe. Pots mixed pot. Then yes, do like plants in a mixed pot could be fun. Yeah, I was thinking maybe do some dollar auctions. This is a random bundle of 3 or 4 plants, like a bouquet kind of thing. Like this guy, like it's one super long vine. It's like it's gonna look goofy. One vine and a plant in a pot. You know, put him. We need some friends. Let's get him some friends, and we'll pot him up. Did too much. I'm out of the pots I like too. I just have these little squares. I like the circles. All my pot holders are circles.
How do you get your pothos to grow more arms?
You tip them. So you take the so if he's like this guy, as I dump them everywhere. So this guy just keeps growing and growing and growing because in the wild they just try to grow up something and keep growing and get more light. So if I wanted him to start branching out, I would take this last couple nodes and just chop it, because then it's going to force it to go down to a lower node and you'll start getting branching. But until then, he's just going to have a dominant vine take over and then grow from that point.
Yeah, because I have a vine and it is about 4 feet long now, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it.
Yeah.
Propagate it.
Yep. Yep. Take a few nodes off the edge, and then he'll start filling out on you.
Because it like has some air roots on it, and it starts dipping into my other pots. It's like a trouble plant.
It's a greedy plant.
That gives me trouble.
The amedriums. I have the amedriums in together. No, the one that was really bad was the Pothos skeleton key. I had skeleton key, a whole tray of them, and all of them were vining in and dropping their roots in each other's pots. So they were just all one like big plant at one point. I'm sitting there trying to separate them because it's a rarer plant. It's like I don't want to tear them up. Like, I think I still have 1 or 2 of those left.
Do you by chance carry any stag horns? I don't know if I said that right.
I do.
Yes.
I do have staghorn. I have some monster ones I'm gonna mount soon, but I have regular ones listed. Where are they? Here they are. There's one. So these are listed right now. I have some that are like twice the size, 3 times the size that I was gonna put on a plaque and then sell, like a mount with a moss ball, kokodama ball.
I have one that's in one of those moss ball things. But I went on a trip to Florida and we came back and he completely dried out, and I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna die on me or not.
What was it?
It completely dried out while I was gone on a trip.
Uh-huh.
And it like where its roots are at, those part of the stems are still good, but the ends of them are super dry.
All you can really do is when you water it, saturate it completely, and then you just got to see. I mean, the downside is if it starts losing vines and pieces out of it, it's not something you can just easily open it up and put more plants in, or like it's because it's all sealed normally or tied.
It's tied.
So it's like, yeah, that's kind of a more difficult one. Can I purchase the variegated alocasia from you to store here on Whatnot? Yeah, Daniel, I do have it listed on Whatnot or TikTok, whichever is easiest for you. Absolutely. I have it listed right now. Now that guy's bigger than the others. The one I showed is a little bigger than the others, so he's not quite as big. There's just that one has 3 plants, so I put that one to the side. I was gonna separate and sell maybe the little babies separate out of that one. But they're all that 3 to 4 leafers. Friday's not on the shop. If it's not on the shop, send me a private message. That means we sold a lot of them this weekend. I think that's most of my sales this weekend were those allocation fried eggs. I've been hiding them too long. Everyone got excited when they saw them go on sale. So send me a private message once I pull my orders. Once I pull all the orders, I'll double check how many I have left. So I think I had 12. This is a really aeroid mix. I need something a little more dense. Let me get a little more additive. Away from home too long. For too long. Listen, seabird. Well, apparently I'm gonna use the really good stuff for these propagations. That's all I have left. Trash can. Groundhog. Well, thank you. Thank you, OM. Appreciate the groundhog. And Bev, thank you for the daily heart me. We're up to 40 now. That's awesome. Remember, anyone wants to come up, hang out in the boxes. We have open spots. Just request the little 2-person icon in the bottom if you want to come chat with us. Thank you, Carrie, for the daily heart me. I see you there. I want to add some of this. Yeah. This is the really good stuff. The biochar helps keep the microbiome balanced. Bacterial and fungal buildup down. Let me close that. That's going to stain my carpet if I dump it everywhere.
Oh yeah, there's biochar in my prop boxes too.
Are we back? We're back. Okay, my phone died. My phone died. Sorry. I was not paying attention. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, I can't move that any higher. That's an odd place to put it, but okay. We're back. We're back. I kind of want to do these different because if I sell them, I'll have to sit on them for probably a month before they're rooted well enough to sell. But if I did them as bare root and just use like a moss or a cocoa core substrate, I could package them different. I'm thinking out loud. My bad. Sorry. I didn't see it in the store, but if you add it, I'll buy it. I have it in there, but I might be running low. I might be sold out. So send me a message, Daniel. I'm pulling my orders tomorrow. Today, what is this? Already 11. So tomorrow, I'll have all my orders pulled. I'll do an audit, and then I'll add the remainder I have left on there. But I have multiple inventories, so I want to make sure that I don't sell more than I have. So send me a message, Daniel, and then I'll let you know as soon as I find out tomorrow. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so that's 1 plant, 2 plants, 3 plants. So 1, 2, 3, and this will be 4. Let's see what else we can get that's large in this. Do. That one. Remember, if anyone on TikTok wants to come hang out with us, you're welcome to request the box. You just have to hit the little 2-person icon in the bottom. It's open season today. Come keep us company here. We lost some boxes here. I wonder if their phone died. Maybe they just got bored.
What phone call?
You had a phone call?
I said or phone calls.
Our phone calls, yeah. That you used to glitch out when you got a phone call.
Oh, you and Lemmy would be so proud of me. I socialized the other day, kind of. It was TikTok socializing, but I did it.
It counts? You go jump up in someone's boxes?
Yeah, well, every Thursday, the Crazy Cemetery lady goes live, and then all the grave geeks meet, and we do our homework for the week. So this week's homework was we picked an obscure event that most people hadn't heard of, and then we presented it to the group. But we had a couple guests in there that were popular, so there was like 100-some people in there.
Oh, wow.
So I presented my homework to 100-some people.
Ooh. Getting over those jitters.
Sometimes. It's so much easier when it's like 100-some children. Like I can entertain 100-some children easily, but you put me in front of 100-some adults and I don't know what to do.
Yeah. The children are judgmental too, but not as vocal about it normally. And they're children, so you just kind of brush them off. It's like, oh, you're a kid. You don't know. You don't know better.
But children see my weird, and they're like, ooh, she's fun. Adults see my weird, and they're like, ooh, she's weird.
Yeah. That one.
That's okay. I told them about the March 22nd, 1944 bombing of Miles City, Montana.
Miles City, Montana. So it's like kind of like an education presentation with all of these?
Yeah. Well, usually it has to do with like genealogy research or like a lot of them do gravestone cleaning.
Oh, yeah?
They volunteer and do gravestone cleaning and genealogy research, so it's actually really cool. It's nerdy, but it's cool. I kind of love them all.
That's always nice. Finding a community you relate with.
But this week we picked just an event in history that wasn't necessarily a well-known event, and then told everybody about it.
That's always neat too. I mean, there's so much of that. Like textbooks don't have anything like any real history in it. So it's nice to get other aspects or different perspectives on it. Sales holiday plant for time for plant education. What kind of what plant you trying to get educated on? Don't hesitate with questions. I always like trying to answer the question if I have any knowledge on it. This is an Adansonii. That's already got Adansonii. I got a lot of Adansonii. This one just did a pot straight. That one didn't have room for anything else. Should have used a tray, making a mess. Let's see, bird, fly. All right.
I was gonna say, didn't you just have a tray?
Yeah, well, I'm using it for I have the other props down here on them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking I've got bundles going now, so I think I've got 2 random bundles, where you get like 7 different plants all in one, which I think I'll do as auctions next week and send those semi-bare root. Oh, I got you. Normally I'm selling plants. Yeah, every now and then we do projects. We normally did projects on Sundays, but going through winter season, it kind of the slow season, so we took a break. But now that we're starting to ramp back up, I'm supposed to be getting on daily to teach the algorithm what I'm doing here, but it's hard to find enough content, enough stuff to talk about or do, like daily at least. It's like y'all don't want to see me water plants. Like that's pretty boring. How much would you sell the alocasias you showed with the prominent half white leaf? that one I was actually gonna keep for myself. I have others with a lot of white on them still, but the one with the half white leaf I was gonna keep. I mean, I thought about I might go a different route and add it to the auction next week, and just leave it as is, and then just auction it off. I'll start it I have them listed at 58, so I'd probably end up starting it at 58 and see what people auction it up to. So if you're interested in that specific one, come back on Saturdays, next week's Saturday show, and I might let that one go. Or another really high variegation one, because I have a few, 2 or 3 that are really, really exceptional. We're getting quiet now. We lost Lemmy. Her phone died. This one. That one's so heavy and falling over. It already needs an up pot. Put it in a 6-inch container already. Let's try this one again. I don't like how that turned out. This one's going to be with a bundle. We'll put that with this bundle. I understand. I'll tune in because it's calling your name. That's too funny. I know it was calling my name too. I was like, ugh, dude, I really don't need another allocation. I try to keep only like 1 or 2 allocations at a time because they can be pest magnets at times. So if you end up getting a collection of alocasias and then you get a random pest, and now all your alocasias have pests. So try not to get too many of the same. Philodendron are safe. They don't cross contaminate each other as much. Just something about those alocasias, they like call the pests. That's why Bob is separate. Bob is hidden. She's got a private loft. They're just too small to really do anything with. Maybe I'll just start throwing some in some orders. Put them in a semi-bare root and just throw them in an order as a freebie.
Thank you for your order.
Right? It's like, take my trash plant. Like, I mean, it's like, I didn't want to deal with this one. You can. I like the last December we did the free 3-inch with the orders. People seem to like those. The little 2-inch plants. 3-inch plants. They're 3-inch. People loved getting the freebies. We'll have to try to bring that back again. Order another batch of those. This one is what I was looking for. You know what? I could put both of those together and throw that in a 6-inch now, because that's already really big. Maybe I'll do that. Let me get a 6-inch pot. I've made zero progress because now I'm breaking down both of the ones I planted. Made zero progress today. Keep changing my mind. Media education for Anthurium. Is it the same as in my place? Media. The same as in my place. What do you mean by that? Like, are you using a certain aeroid mix? Because they love aeroid mixes, like items that. Well, I use aeroid mix for alocasia, Anthurium, and philodendron, and I kind of use all the same media for those. But if you're talking like an outdoor potting soil or something, just a regular potting soil, normally it's a little too dense for Anthuriums. It retains water a little too long, which ends up giving you root issues. I'll put this guy in. Do I have coleus? Not coleus is seasonal, so I'll probably bring in another batch in spring. That one's a coleus is often an annual, treated as an annual. Technically a perennial, I think, but outdoor we use them here as annuals. I mean, that fills up the pot pretty well. Suggestion for a dark leaf philodendron. I want one that stays dark with maturity. So if you like the really dark leaves, Macaulay's, Black Cardinal, and then even the Kathleen does really well. I have both. I have Kathleen and Macaulay's. If this one didn't sell, I have that last guy. That's Macaulay's. New growth, you get that touch of color. And then they keep, as long as you're in higher light. Now, if you're in low light, medium low light, they'll be okay. But in medium low light, it'll be more green. It's a little bit of darker green than like the Congo and all, but. And then Kathleen's the same idea. Kathleen is the same idea there. If you're in higher light, when they mature, you still keep a kind of a darker tint, a reddish tone to it. Because I am Anthurium. You're an Anthurium lover? They've been growing on me. I just recently added, like this last year, added Anthurium to my catalog and collection, and They've been growing on me for sure. I like to lean towards the easy care ones though. The velvet leaf ones are a lot more finicky. What about you, Chaos? Any Anthurium?
I had one. It died.
It died? Oh no. They're similar
To be
care
fair,
to...
I kind of forgot about it, and it was in a corner, and I forgot to water it.
I've been there. I've been there. I had a handful of rehab plants that I had in a separate room. That actually, it was in this room where I had my rehab plants when I had the whole greenhouse in the kitchen. And I would miss the shelves all the time. I'd have stuff on the top shelf and I'd totally forget about it. And I lost a handful of orchids and all. Orchids, of all things, orchids. Ponytail palm. Lost a few things. Some regular Anthurium, like the basic ones, the red and the white. All right. It's gonna take some time to fill out normally. He's kind of goofy looking, but now that he's in soil, that thing should hopefully take off. You have a Cobra Anthurium and you love it. I can't get on board with the other ones yet. The other ones, see, Cobra's not an easiest one. That's not one of the easier ones. Forgetii is a super easy. Crystallinum are super easy. Or I say super easy. For Anthuriums, they're still medium care, but on the easier side of Anthuriums. Forgetii and Crystallinum are the ones I recommend for beginners. Right, let's see. So this was going in that pot. So good. That's a beautiful Brazil. And that half moon on that guy.
It's pretty.
It's like, why can't they all the leaves look like that? Like, come on. I had something else to pair with this. So I started this earlier. I was like, oh, I gotta finish it. Because if I don't finish it, I gotta start packing tomorrow. So it's just gonna end up sitting there and then I'm gonna end up losing things because I'm not gonna give it attention in time. It's like, oh, I gotta just finish it today. All right, so I got another 6-inch plant there. Oh, Mama Plant Wagon popped in here. You gonna come up to the boxes? Why don't you come up to the boxes? Say hi. She's probably getting ready for bed, though.
Oh, that's probably where I'm headed soon. As you said that, I was yawning.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on late tonight. It is midnight, or almost midnight. I appreciate you keeping me company. I was surprised people actually joined the boxes today. We had a handful of people come up. We'll have to do next week and have people show off their plants, show off their favorites. The media is only bamboo leaves for all plants? Bamboo leaves? What? Bamboo leaves? I've never heard of that. I mean, it would. I could see it working like a shredded. Are you talking like a cocoa core? Cocoa core is the coconut husk, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like bamboo though. I haven't heard of that one. Like, that guy's a little goofy, a little one-sided, but got another random 6-inch.
Oh, welcome back, Edie.
Hey, Dee Dee. Bamboo leaf cuttings. That's what you're propagating in your media, or that's a use. That's a media that you use. So I've never heard of using that as a media. Does it work well? I've never tried it. Oh, that should have gone in that last pot.
Thanks. Huh.
Welcome
I just
back.
added Dee Dee back.
Thank you.
Your bird didn't persuade you to go to bed yet?
No, he went to bed.
He went to bed without you.
He goes to bed about 9:30.
Do you do the cover?
Absolutely.
You have a cover for him?
I have a thick towel.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's nighttime. Here's a big towel.
Because he has learned how to crawl out of the cage, go on the floor, and he goes in Jamie's room because she has a Chihuahua that they play with.
Oh, really?
So he's running around. He never, before she moved in, never left his cage. Now he's all over the house. He comes into my room. He goes into her room.
That's cool that they're friendly. I watch those videos of the birds all the time. Scrolling through TikTok, and you see it's like that's the cutest thing of them dancing and singing along with you and interacting.
I had one. I was laughing so hard, I was crying. There's where my refrigerator is. It's inside the wall, and then on the other side of the wall is the open room where it goes toward Jamie's room, and he knows that. Well, one day it didn't click on him, and he went in between the refrigerator and the wall, and he couldn't understand what the wall was. And he kept turning his head sideways, like how dogs do.
He got confused.
Yeah. He says, I know I can walk through there. How come I can't now? And you could see him doing this back and forth, back and forth. And then Jamie and the dog leave the kitchen and go into her room. He freaks out. He goes on the other side of the wall and comes back with his head tilted like, wait a minute, I know this works.
They say they're like a toddler in intelligence, so that's kind of funny.
He's a 2-year-old with feathers, I'm telling you.
So someone asked about my Monstera in my collection. So I put mine all in one pot. So I have an Albo, an Aria, and then Tycon's hiding down here, but I have an extra Tycon with super ridiculous variegation.
I want the Aria like you have.
The Aria. I'm trying to find some of these. They've been hard to locate, along with the Albo. And then here's the rest of the personal collection. We got Squammy Fair I'm taking over there. He probably needs to be chopped, but Tortum. We got Pothos, Oblique Monstera.
Cha-cha.
Yeah, Cha-cha. That's where she lays. That's her favorite spot. When I had these further apart, she would sit under, like in the middle, like it's like an umbrella kind of thing. So yeah.
Where's Mama Bob?
Mama Bob's in the bedroom. She's got her own private window.
Did you move her?
It's a mess though. I've got all my clothes out that I need to hang up. She's been over here for the longest. Well, I need advice on one of my dying plants. Tag me in a video. If you need help with advice on a plant, let me know. Tag me in a video. I'll see if there's something I can recommend. Let me know what in the video. Just explain your situation. But the Regal Shield, she's happy over here. Even during the dormant season because she has her own private light too.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, that one's spoiled. Got its own window and everything. I need a squammy. I'm gonna need to try to bring in some more squammies soon. Hopefully Tuesday I can find some, as long as they look good. So I like squamiferum. They're such a unique leaf. Oh,
I have a question.
what is that?
We're going to be moving to Palm Springs. It gets hot there. Can I grow a banana plant outside of the patio? I would shade it just because it's a desert area. Oh, absolutely.
Yes, but it won't banana.
Oh.
Here in America, North America, they just don't get enough growing season to fruit most times. Florida is an exception, and Hawaii is an exception. But it's just not a long enough growing season for them to get mature enough to fruit. In most cases.
You get enough light inside, right?
What was that?
You can't grow them inside.
Yeah, same idea. Yeah, it's just, you can. I have some indoors here. Like I still have ones that didn't sell this last season, and they need to be cleaned up and all. But I've got a couple like this, and so I got all those babies popping out. They just won't ever get super huge, and they need a ton of light. I mean, they're in Texas here. They can take full sun in most cases.
How hot does it get there in Texas?
It gets 110 in summers, like 110, 115. But
well, that's the same as Palm Springs.
Yeah, they'll grow fine outdoors. It's just they don't survive the cold. You can mulch over them, and as long as it's not too cold, like we'll lose a lot of them, especially if you don't mulch heavy. Like you do like a 4 foot mound mulch over them to survive the freeze. But they don't like freezes at all, so you might end up losing them, kind of hit and miss sometimes. They chop them back all the way and then mulch them, bury them. But I would love to be able to get a banana to banana. I love fruiting items. It's one of my favorite categories.
My girlfriend's daughter has one. It's huge. You wouldn't believe how many bananas she gets.
Where's she at?
California.
Yeah. Okay, California is hit and miss too.
She's kind of close to the beach.
This one I'll put over here.
Gorgeous plant.
That's not ready. Like this one. Look at those goofy roots. You're giving me those goofy roots. I want secondary roots. What are you doing, Monstera? That's the one that I think that's a cutting of the Aria that reverted. Yeah. And I got, is that Siltepecana? No, that's Adansonii. I have Siltepecana over there. They're just not rooting yet. Go there. I'm holding off. I've got enough to do maybe another random bundle. It was ugly though. Throw him down there.
Are you going to be doing any repotting?
Like my personal plants?
Uh-huh.
No,
those.
Oh, yeah, I'm potting up some of these. I kind of persuaded myself, as like, why don't I do some bare roots and I'll just auction them. That way I can do more dollar auctions. People can get like 5 different plants in one purchase. Mm-hmm. Is it forbidden to build a greenhouse in the yard, or is the weather not supportive? So here in Texas, it kind of depends where you live. Like my house here, I can't put a greenhouse out without my HOA's permission. That, and I can't afford it. But greenhouses work great. But even in the winters, our winters got down to 10 degrees. And then the year before, a couple years ago, it got negative. Like first time in forever, it got negative. So you have to put a heater in it during the winter, but most of the year it's fine. It's literally like a month we worry about temperatures, and the other 11 months, yeah, it's great in the greenhouse. Hey, Ariel, welcome in. How you doing? You're up late today. Dragon tail. Okay, do I have a dragon tail on that?
You have a lot of those.
I'll put a dragon tail on that one, and do I have a dragon tail for this one? Look at the Periso Verde, and he's just going crazy.
What is that?
That's Periso Verde. He's just got an all green leaf on that one, so he got a haircut. You have a guest? Oh, okay. You want to come up to the box? You're welcome to chat with us, Ariel. So that one's got Periso Verde. This one will do Periso Verde. I'm trying to make them similar. How has that grown that much and it's got no roots? It's got so much growth, but no roots.
Is it possible to buy any of those?
What are you talking about?
Like the one you just showed us with the big leaf.
With the big leaf. Oh, the Periso Verde, this guy?
Yeah.
You have an order pending, Didi?
I could.
You could.
That's easy.
I think you have one pending, right? Did you get one this weekend?
No, it was a baby Bob.
Oh no, you got last week. Last week was the.
Last week I got 2.
That's right.
I got them day before yesterday.
And then you were asking about the Bob as the.
Right.
I mean, I don't see why not. If there's something specific you were interested in, I'd probably just add it to your next order. You like that Periso Verde?
I love that.
Let me see. Where's the other one?
Do you have any silvers available?
Silver.
Mine died.
Silver sword?
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lot of cuttings on that too. I assume you would like this one though, right? I've got a few leaves, good roots.
Do you remember the big plant I bought behind you a long time ago? Probably don't remember.
Behind me?
It was the silver. I love that plant. So did the rat.
Silver. It was a big plant?
Yeah. I think I paid $50 for it.
Oh yes, it was the a crawling philodendron. I
just know silver was in the name.
It'll come to me. It's not gloriosum, but it's the other variant of it. Oh, that's gonna bug me now.
I tried to find it, but it's not listed.
Yeah, I'm sold out. I've been sold out of that one for a bit. Pasta Zynum. Carrie remembers. Carrie. and I'll dig in remembers too. You guys have better memory than me. Pasta Zynum Silver. That's right on. Yes, that's the one she was talking about. Pasta Zynum. Silver Stripe. That one is more like the Brazil. More like the Brazil, but the stripe's a different, little bit more creamy tone.
Huge leaves.
Yeah. It's like a gloriosum. It's a crawling philodendron. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. It's like the first one they went for. It's like, oh no, not that one.
I don't know how he got it because it was in a tall stand with skinny legs. I don't know how he crawled up it. It was in the middle of the room.
Really? That's the tasty one. He could smell it. We'll do this again next week. We'll do boxes next week, so you can pop in and show off your collection. I think I'm gonna try to get everybody to show off next week. We'll be on at a decent hour though. Right now it's super late, so. But you're across the pond though, so I guess this is a good time for you. This is morning for you, right? It's like you kept saying silver, and the first thing I go to is the silver sword. Silver sword.
That's it.
But no, Pasta Zinum Silver has the really big heart-shaped leaves, the monster heart shapes. This one gets like a super long with the bulbous back, like it's a kind of resembles a sword.
Then it's not that one.
Yeah, Pasta Zinum. Yeah, they got it. They remembered it for us. Pasta Zinum Silver. That one's that rarer variety. I think I'm gonna put these together. I have a lot of the silver sword. Do I have silver sword in all the bundles? You know what? I don't. And if I take out the Priest of Verity, I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna put that one to the side for you, Dee Dee.
Okay.
So next time you make an order, remind me.
Well, you're busy doing something now, so we won't do it now.
No, yeah, no rush. No rush. No rush. I ain't going anywhere. Do all Jose get minty? The Jose Bueno? No, it's a green one. Jose Bueno is normally just green. Now, there's a variegated version and there's a mint version, but those are different. Now, are you talking, if you're talking Priso Verde, you get a lot of green like that. But if you have, you get that minty color, the minty look, variegated look, it's got to be hot, got to be humid. If not, it just gives you green. That one's temperature sensitive. All right, so we'll throw, put that already. Put that with that. Put that with that. And we'll put all these together. There's that. Silver sword, silver sword. Silver sword.
You've had those rooting in just water, right?
Yeah, these are all from the water props I had above my window in my kitchen.
So let me ask you this. We'll probably be moving in May. Can I keep it in water until then, do you think?
What are you talking about? Which one?
The one you're putting aside for me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd probably end up putting it in soil before I send it to you.
Oh.
Like, I'll probably just put him in a little 4-inch pot on his own because, I mean, he's already a healthy, lot of roots and everything. But, I mean, yeah, it would work fine in water. They've been in water for 6 months plus. Like some of these are like 3 to 6 months old.
I'm just thinking of where I can put it. I have this skinny little bottle I can stick in anywhere.
The downside, though, is in water, there's no nutrients unless you put a little bit of the water-soluble fertilizer.
I have the root booster.
Bonsai tree. The only bonsai tree I have listed right now, the only one in stock is a juniper bonsai. That's the only one I have listed right now, juniper bonsai. The rooting hormone, it's just a hormone. That one doesn't really have nutrients in it. So that works and helps with roots, but it doesn't necessarily help the plant grow leaves or anything. Oh, you know what? I'm showing sold out on the bonsai. I think someone bought it this weekend. If you're interested in those, though, send me a private message. I'm doing a restock on Tuesday, and I'll try to get some more if they're available and look good, that is.
I have 2 bonsais. I lost the first 2. They ate them.
They ate them, oh no.
And then I bought the second one. It's the same kind. One looks like a tiny little forest. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah? Like the multiple trees in a line kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those
And
kind of
then
style.
the other one is coins. They're perfectly round leaves, and they look like coins.
Huh.
And I had like 7 stems that they grew out of. They ate 4 of them. All of the leaves on 4 of the stems.
4 of the 7. Jeez. So you still at least still have it then, right? They didn't finish it off?
No, they didn't finish it off. I still have two stems that have a lot of leaves on it.
Do I have lithops? Not currently, no. I might bring lithops in soon if they have a good batch on Tuesday, but lithops, I normally, the ones that I see at the vendor I go to are normally tiny, and they're just not worth the price. So I haven't kept them in stock lately. So if they look good, I might grab some on Tuesday. The bonsai you showed sold too. That's the only one I have. So that one showed sold. That one showed sold. But I had it this weekend, so someone must have nabbed it this weekend. I didn't notice. So that's a pretty full pot. That's not bad. I might have put a little too much in there, but that's Silver Sword. This I'm gonna throw in a 2-inch pot, and I'll do him as a giveaway or something. Let's get some 2-inch pots. Do hybrid violet genus? I don't have any violets, any African violets at the moment. I get different variegated ones, but I never really know their names. I'm not too tuned in on the variants of violets at the moment. African violets. Violets either. I'm just starting to branch back out to outdoor plants. So hopefully this season, as long as this next month or two go well, I'll start bringing in outdoor options soon. I just gotta wait for it to warm back up. Viola Camuta. Yeah, I don't recognize that name. Not African, it's actual violet. Yeah, I don't have any outdoor flowers at the moment. You know what? I have a batch of seeds I need to look into getting planted, but I don't have any violets that come to mind. You know what? Yeah, no, I have to look at each individual, and that'd take me forever. I don't think I have any violet seeds coming up, especially that like a rare one like you're requesting. Sold out, was listed 45. We'll check stock. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for catching that. All right. We got a little Birkin there. A little baby Birkin.
I lost my Birkin too.
They got your Birkin too? We'll probably do him as a giveaway or a $1 auction. So I had some meal kits that I was using this last week or so, and they had the onions, scallions. It's like, well, I chopped the top and I kept the bottom, and now I was like, now I have plants. Now I have more scallions for later.
Those do great in the kitchen window. That when you need them, you just cut them off, and they keep growing.
I have that little light box one that I need to set up, but it was just too complicated because it's a hydroponic setup. Like, I don't want to deal with all that. I just want to throw something in soil and chop it when I want it, you know, like regular herbs. Oh, I put it in a broken container. I started a small batch of veggies in grow containers. I need to go ahead and do the rest of them soon. They're legit $2. That's the one I have. It's rare. Which one are you talking about? The violet? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Viola. No, you know what? Viola. I might actually have viola. I don't know the variants though. I don't know the subvariants. I have viola, but that's a winter season flower. Or fall season, not winter. I mean, nothing survives the winter, but that's a fall flower. Now, violets are spring, if I remember right. Viola is winter. I might be wrong, but it's been a minute. All right, we got our scallions. What's next? We're gonna a 3-inch. You live in Florida? Okay, well, Florida, you have a longer grower season. I don't know how that falls with your fall season plants, though. Then I don't know if that. I think that means you have to start them later than normal because they melt. Viola melt outdoors, at least they melt. So I find another one to throw in there. It doesn't have any roots yet. This one does. Any banana? I do, but it's out of season right now. I'll have fresh bananas in spring. I have one Musa Tropicana. And one Musa Tropicana left, but I'll get more batches in spring. If you're in a cold area, I don't recommend that. Even I wouldn't recommend shipping it to you now if you're in a cold area because they normally die back for the winter. So it'll end up probably could possibly go dormant or lose a bunch of leaves on you if we shipped it in cold. I went through most of these already. I thought I didn't have as much as I thought, I guess. Perfect. I'll hold off wait till it warms up. Now check back in spring and I'll have tons of different options again. I can't wait to get I love fruiting items. I had a ton of grapes and blueberries and raspberries and bananas and I had fruit trees as well. Cherry tree was one of my favorites. That's such a good plant. Oh, did we get raided? Who jumped in? Oh, Green Thumb. Welcome in, Green Thumb. How you doing? We're just working on potting up some propagations today. Working on potting up some of our props here. Maybe in a couple weeks, I'll offer them as dollar auctions. If you are new, haven't seen us before, welcome in. I'm Taylor. This is My Plant Wagon. Small family business based out of Rockwall, Texas. We ship gorgeous houseplants directly to your doorstep. I'll have more dollar auctions on Friday and Saturday, though. Those are our big sale days, Friday and Saturday. Well, thank you, Green. You have a good night now. Thanks for popping in, saying hi. Hey, Happy, how are you? You enjoying your into your weekend? Ready for Monday, all recharged? Not the best, but
Not bad.
he filled up the pot at least. All right, so I have 2 bundles to the side, and then I have, okay, let's pot up yours. Let's go ahead and pot yours up. Fly home. No midnight plant hunts tonight. Not tonight. We did ours Friday and Saturday this week. We had a quite exciting live, actually, now that we're starting to ramp back up. But yes, Friday, Saturday. I'll be on most days of the week this week. So you're going to see a lot of this mug on live coming up. Oh, you're talking to Happy specifically. Oh, okay. So it's like no hunts for me tonight. At least the goods were secured. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't have unsecured goods.
Pretty.
All right. I mean, that looks like a real plant already. Not a cutting. He had full root system though.
Put my name on that one.
Put your name on. Send me a message, Dee Dee, and remind me, and that way I don't forget. I'll put that one to the side for you. I'm confused on which flower you take the petals off of. For I'm not familiar with that exact variant, but pansy. Take the petals off? What do you mean take the petals off?
Love me not.
Oh, really? The forget-me-nots?
Yeah. No, forget-me-nots are little blue ones. These are round ones. And they use them for Valentine. Loves me not.
I have no clue which flower. I know what you're talking about, like, but I can't picture it. How much is the Anthurium forgetii on the shelf? I have them normally listed at $45, but I have the coupon going right now. It ends in 7 minutes, I think, actually. This is the coupon. They're listed with my Anthuriums. They're grouped together on my shop at the bottom. Daisies? Daisies? Eat it not. No, don't eat them. Don't eat them now. You'll have a bad time. You don't want to eat them now. Most of them have some toxicity to it. All right, we got some Swiss cheese. Has Adansonii. That one's a little small. Maybe I should throw him water again. For too long. We got a big one. They are edible. Pansies are edible. Pansies are edible. Pansies are edible. They don't taste good, but I mean, are we doing plant? Yes, we plant chorinite. Plant chorinite. I had all these propagations I had to get potted up. They were in my way for my workstation. I collected them all and then put them in the worst possible spot. So I got packing to do tomorrow for all the orders we did this weekend. So it's like, you know what? I need to just take care of it. If not, I'm going to put them in a corner and forget them for another week or two. I should sell them as clippings. I get a lot of people that say that. I have 2 bundles right now. And I think this coming weekend, I'm going to do the bundles. And I'll just start them at $1 auction, and I'll send them. I'll have like a semi-soil mix, an aeroid mix, and I have a bag or something, and then I'll just sell them as a multi-bundle. So you'll get like 5-6 different plants, and we'll start it at $1 this weekend. That way I can make some more space for more stuff. You know, that's a bush. I know you got a Dracaena in there. You got Silver Sword. You got Brazil. You got a Monstera deliciosa, Adansonii, a Florida green.
The Silver Sword you put aside, right?
No, I have a bundle. I have it in the bundle too, but I have one Silver Sword that's potted. I did pot this up. I put all mine. I just put them all in the one. I probably should have kept them separate, but whatever. So I got one little Silver Sword bundle there. So each bundle will have Silver Sword in it as well. I had a lot of those. And I need to take more. I have my 2 I have in the kitchen are just ridiculous. They're growing crazy. I need to chop them. I need to chop them and put them on a new plank because the plank isn't tall enough for them. You would definitely bid on that. How do you have so much room? This is my greenhouse. This is a bedroom. I have 2 bedrooms full of plants. And then one that has actual bed in it and a couple plants. But yeah, no, I had my greenhouse in my kitchen, and it took up my whole kitchen. I was like, okay, now I need to organize, so I moved it to the 2 spare bedrooms. So I'm not using them.
Your house is a greenhouse.
My whole house is a greenhouse, right, Dee Dee? Howdy. May you clarify the moss pole height? The name says 43. The description says 32. All right, the cocoa core pole Let me check. I'm confused on which flower you take the petals off. Pansy Viola Commuta. You have to take the petals off. The pansy violet, it's like roses. I'm not familiar with that. I'm not too sure. I know the roses you do a trimming. You trim about a third right prior to spring, and then again in fall. But pansies, I don't. I'm not familiar with any varieties of pansies you do a cutting prior. It's the flexible pole. Let me grab it and I'll check. Let me grab it. So it is 43.3 for the big one. The small one doesn't say the size. I have a small version, but the big one's 43.3. So the 43 is the accurate one. It was 32, and I think we, instead of making a new item number, we just changed the name and didn't remember it was in the description. But that's the 43. I have the babies too, the smaller ones. It doesn't say a size on that one though anywhere. That one I think was the 22 or 24 or something like that. Can I see the 5-inch rubber tree? Yeah, I got it right here actually. I like the easy ones. That's an easy one. Ficus elastica shivrena. That's one of my favorite types of ficus. You get that minty color. The new growth comes out with a bit of a not caramel, but an auburn, kind of a reddish tint to it, an orangish tint to it, and then it hardens off to the mint. It's gorgeous. Where do I ship from? We're shipping from Rockwall, Texas. Rockwall, Texas. Rockwall, y'all. I mean, cross pollination, but the stamen is hidden. Oh yeah, no, that's more advanced than I'm aware of. I'm not any help on that one. Once I start flowers, I'll go down a rabbit hole of learning all the details. But I haven't worked. We grew flowers at the nursery, but we were doing the easy side of them. Oh, Dee Dee, you're echoing. All right, I muted you for a minute, Dee Dee. You're echoing. Cross pollination, but the statement's hidden. No GMO involved. No GMO. Most plants are GMO, honestly. Most. So I was going to put this in one of the bundles. And then this was going to go in one of the bundles. Should I make a new bundle? Maybe I'd make a third bundle. So this is one bundle. We'll do that next week. One bundle. It'll be a cuttings bundle. We'll sell that one next week. We'll do that next week. One bundle will be a cuttings bundle. This is one bundle. We'll do You're that echoing, Dee Dee. Are you listening on Whatnot too? I'm gonna mute you again for now. If you answered a phone call, yeah, it's an error. You'll have to drop out and come back. It's gonna keep echoing until then. Type of light for a rubber tree: bright indirect light to medium light tolerant. They can take medium low light, but they start getting kind of thin and only the leaves at the top, kind of leggy. But if you medium light, they thrive. They thrive in medium light, and let them dry out almost all the way in between watering. They're quite drought tolerant. I can do cross pollination of GMO. Oh, you do it. You're playing mad scientist with them. See, that's something I can't wait to do. I wanted to do grow ops just mainly because of that. I want to do the whole play with them and try to make new variants, cross pollinating and playing with the different varieties. Got a random Ansoni group there. All right, let's see if that. Aloha, welcome in. Hey, Lori. Oh, it was Lori. I didn't even catch that was Lori that asked. How you doing? No, I got what you meant. I got what you meant. Now, genetically modifying, I don't have the technology for that. That's scientist level. We don't have those technology here. I'm too broke for that. All right. Oh, it's already midnight. Geez. All right. I think I can wind down here. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Let me show this other bundle real quick. This will be out next week as well. Well, that's got 2 dragon tail. It doesn't need 2 dragon tail. We'll put one in that one. So both will have a dragon tail in there. We have dragon tail. We have silver sword. We have another deliciosa. We got Florida green. We have Brazil. And we have on that one that's got a marble. We got marble in that one. So we got 2 bundles. We're going to start next week and do dollar auctions for the cutting bundles. Till then, I think I'll put these in a substrate for now. What night? Oh, I'm aiming for Friday or Saturday, because I do my dollar auctions Friday and Saturday. Hopefully they get a little more than $1, but they'll start at $1. They'll start at $1. I think I'm going to do a 3rd bundle too. I might have enough things to do a 3rd bundle here. So that needs to go back in water. That's not rooted enough yet. And I've got these little babies too, so maybe I'll do these 2 as dollar auctions. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling on the night. That's a heart leaf. That can be in a bundle. That guy too, maybe. It's just these are freshly planted, so I kind of like to leave them in there long enough to root enough to where it doesn't kind of fall apart and get soil all in the box when I ship them. I'll have to probably do those a little bit different. I can probably do it a different packing method. Do you think I should start a collection of discarded paint samples? Okay. I assume that's a troll. That's funny though. I wasn't ready for that. Paint samples. Whatever floats your boat, if it brings you happiness. Whatever brings you happiness. I'm not personally into paint samples. They don't last very long. The paper, I mean, if you're into that, if that's the same idea as like collecting stamps or something, if that's what you're into. For me, it's plants. I like to have one of each. Like Home Depot, yeah. Well, just go to Home Depot and steal all of theirs. Like when you're feeling the urge. They're free. They're free. This guy doesn't have any roots. I mean, he's gotten ridiculously long and he's got no roots. I don't know how that happens with some of these plants. He's got to go back and water. Oh, we got a snake plant. I can put that in one of the bundles. I thought I had 2 snake plants. Where'd the other snake plant go? I'll make this bundle, I guess. That bundle. Some marble. These are a little small. I might put these together. Oh, I have Cebu Blue too. I forgot. How much would you sell the last one? The last one, which one was the last one? Which one did I show last? This branch? This long branch? That's just a Brazil. You can never get a snake plant to root. Yeah. I feel you there. Don't cut it. You know how they say do the triangle. Okay, just cut it flat. Let that harden. Like leave it out to dry for about a day or two. So it can fully callus, and then throw that in water. Because if you cut it and then throw it straight in water, it just instantly rots. Fabric samples too. Okay, fabric samples would be more interesting because then you get to play with the textures. I like that idea better than the paint samples. It had a couple leaves. Was it one I just put in this bundle? Which one was that? Which one would you have been talking about? Was it in a pot, Dee Dee? It wasn't one of these, right? Like these little babies? It wasn't the babies, were they? That's Cebu Blue. This is Marble. That's Cebu Blue. I don't have as much Cebu Blue. Oh, Cebu Blue. I have a whole nother thing over there of Cebu Blue. And Silta Picana, they're not rooted yet. So that's Brazil. What is this one? Looks like Brazil. I can't tell. It was the last bundle. Not, was it this bundle? So I have a snake plant. That's a fernwood. You'll stick the plants. Yeah, I know. I like it. I'm right there with you. We got a lemon lime philodendron. This one's a heart leaf. A heart leaf. We have a reflector Dieffenbachia. Reflector Dieffenbachia. Brazil. And a dragon tail. A dragon tail. Do you have a whole prop room? No. I normally just do like actual plants, like potted, ready to go. But these were from my personal collection. I had above my windowsill, I have a shelf that I've just been. Anytime a branch falls off or I break a branch off, I just throw it in some water and it goes up on top of the shelf. So I've been clearing them out because they've been taking up too much space. I had some Brazil that was like 5 or 6 foot in them, like longer than this one, and they were getting too heavy, and it kept pulling them off and falling down and dumping water everywhere. So I was like, you know what? We'll just pot them up and be done with them, get them out of the way. We'll put new ones up there later. You know, you just keep pulling them out. Yeah, I have a ton of them. It's like we're pretty much done, but a ton of these that were potted up. You can kind of see over here, but I have these are the ones that I'm going to put back in water. And then over there, those I potted up, the bottom shelf. I got 2 6-inch plants out of that one. You are trouble when I catch you in? Lori, what are you talking about? What is that? Catch you in? Is it? What did I miss? Who's in trouble, Lori? Am I in trouble? The personal plants? Oh, you just missed them. Oh, when they catch you on here. Oh, because I tempt you with plants. I tempt you with plants. That was another one we potted up. Dee Dee claimed that one. That was a Paraiso Verde that reverted. Well, it's got to be part of this other bundle. So I have the silver sword, and we potted up a bunch. I had a ton of silver swords. You can have the rubber plant. That's too funny. We tempted you with beautiful plants. I see. I gotcha. That was my plan all along. Ha ha ha. This one is a pothos. That's a pothos. Jade pothos. It's my addiction. So you're gonna make me feel bad saying it that way. I'm feeding your addiction. We got a baby Birkin. It's a baby Birkin. If I lived there, I would work for you for free just to get to work with the flowers. Hey, don't joke. Don't joke. You can come work. I'll pay you in plants. I'll pay you in plants. The watering takes me the longest. Now that I've changed the setup, it's a lot easier because it's all right here next to the bathroom where I water in the shower, the tub. Makes it a lot easier. Linda can, yeah, there you go. So you can go do your plant chores too. The Monstera Adansonii. You don't like the holy ones though, Dee Dee. You told me that you don't like the holy ones. What other one could it have been? Because now I'm curious. It was in this bundle. Everything that we looked at though: Dragon Tail, Silver Sword, Deliciosa, Paraiso Verde, Brazil, and then that one's the marble pothos. Adansonii. Maybe that needs another one in it. And this bundle has Florida Green, a Dracaena, a Silver Sword, 2 Silver Swords apparently, a Brazil, a Monstera Deliciosa, Adansonii. I think that's it in that one. Florida Green, did I say Florida Green? Oh, I dropped a Florida Green. Okay, so I'm put a Florida Green in that one then. I have 3 though. Should I put those in one pot? I broke the leaf. We'll add 1 to the bundle. 1 to that bundle, 1 to that bundle. I got an extra. The other one? That was all of them. That's all of them though. I don't know what you're talking about, Dee. That's the Brazil over here. We didn't look at any of this stuff. All that stuff still need to be rooted better. Cebu Blue, I can put with it. I'll put all the Cebu Blue together. Do I have another bundle? 1, 2. Put that with that bundle, I guess. Hope you have some good ones coming. I'm doing a restock on Tuesday. I will be getting some new fresh plants on Tuesday. So the one before the last one. Oh my gosh, Dee. I already forgot. The bundle before the last one. So I went through all of them. What was the name? Was it that? Was it the marble pothos there? Marble pothos, maybe? That's the only oddball that wasn't in the other bundles. Everything else is in the other bundles. No? Dracaena is the only other one. This is another oddball. That's an oddball. That's a Song of India Dracaena. Is that a Billy? It was a Periso Verde. It just reverted. A Periso Verde reverted. And then this guy, this one has an oddball as well. This one's a Dieffenbachia. Reflector. Dieffenbachia Reflector. That new leaf. Look how much light tone that's going to have on that one. And then a Fernwood. Anything else oddball? Dragon Tail. I just put the Florida Green in that. To my right? Silver Sword. Birkin. And Pothos. I love watching Fernwood grow roots. It's creepy looking. It kind of is though, because it doesn't make the little rhizomes as much as the others. It doesn't give those rhizomes as crazy. That was they're Periso Verdes. Periso Verde. It's similar family as the Billy Tie, but it is different. I had, what happened to my variegated? I thought I had cuttings of that somewhere. I wonder if they got squishy. They might have died back on me. Yeah, so those will go back in water. I was wondering how separated it like that. I was wondering how separated it like that. I'm lost, Mimi. How I separated it like that? Like the cutting? They were just all cuttings. I just planted them. I just planted them. This bundle has the Periso Verde in it though. Yeah, that's what we were doing today, is just planting all our cuttings. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do with these bundles to buy time. So I got 3 bundles. 3 bundles. We're going to dollar auction next week. And then we might even do some of these starts. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how everybody feels. We'll do a group poll. So these will be a bundle. I got another. There's our 3rd bundle. So we have 3 bundles. If it was a Billy. Oh, yeah. The Billy Tie is different. Billy Tie has a different stem. A different stem, and the growth pattern's a little bit different. The same leaf look though. They still look the same, especially this. Like looks the same leaf. But these are supposed to have the mint color because they're Periso Verde. But since I don't have them in low enough temperature, high enough temperature, warm enough, they revert to the green. You get the green from it. You should replant a fernwood. I got one from you a while back. Do they like being compact? Yes, because that they don't like to stay wet too long. So they do great overgrowing the pot a little bit. Once they start kind of toppling over the pot or coming out of the bottom of the pot, that's a good sign. It might be time to repot them. But just don't go too big because again, too much soil retains water too long, and then you have to worry about overwatering and getting root issues and rot and everything. Just learn that today. What did you learn today? About the temperature with the Periso Verdes? Yeah, there's a couple plants that are sensitive with temperature and giving color, but most of it it's light. Most plants it's light dependent. So if you get high light or low light, they'll revert if they're in low light. That goes back in soil. All of these can go. So you can throw these in a little pot. All right, let me get some more baby pots. How do you? No, I got some right here. Are you total? I'm totally lost, Dee Dee. I don't have a clue. I don't even remember which one was number 3 anymore. The small bundle. I went through all of them, and you got to be this. This lemon lime philodendron. That's the only one I didn't show earlier. Is it that one? It's got to watch it be the last one I pulled out. All right, we're doing the Cebu Blue now. Cebu Blue. To my left with the large leaves. You already. The only other one we talked about is your Periso Verdes. I have one of those in the one in the left, but you already claimed one of those if that's what you were talking about. That's all. The other is mint deliciosa. Not mint, but regular, like just regular Monstera deliciosa. Nothing special. I thought I had more of this. I'm just not full enough. There's another Cebu Blue. We're sure there, right? It'd make it so much easier. I'm too easily distracted and I'm too forgetful. I barely keep track of the ones I have labeled, more or less the random ones, the mixed ones I have here. All right, then we got some Cebu Blue. I got a little baby pot of Cebu Blue there. Little baby pot. We'll make a mixed pot out of this. Yeah, I do another random mixed pot here. You're gonna have some watering to do after the show. Yeah, don't remind me. I still have like a couple shelves that need water today on back here. Oh, that reminds me. I need to do the exotic alocasias. I was supposed to water these yesterday, and I totally forgot. So I need to do those today. Thank you for reminding me, because I have a batch of these coming up ready soon. I had a really late energy drink, so I'll be up for a while. I'll be up for a while today. Really late energy drink. I just finished it maybe an hour ago. I do need to get the contacts out, though. Those are bugging me. All right, I got another little random pot. It's like I'm getting. You can tell I'm starting to run out of steam. I'm just throwing random things together. This one's got Brazil, marble, pothos. We got a Adansonii. No, there's supposed to be an Adansonii. Where did Adansonii go? I thought I had an Adansonii in there. I guess not. I guess I did something else with it. It's not as random as I thought. And these, I don't have any roots yet, though. I'll leave that one separate for now. You know what? I'm gonna do these in water props. That way, when it comes to selling them, it'll be less confusing. And I can package them just right then and there. So does this have a Florida green in it? That one's from that one. That's got Florida green, so I don't need it over here. That one's got Florida green, so I'll put it in that one. All right, I still have all of that to deal with too. Most of this is going in a back in water. I should have gone with these guys. Put them together. All right, so I think we're at a pretty good stopping point for the night. So don't forget, hit that follow button if you haven't already. If you were interested in one of the bundles or just to see what we restock on, we will be going live again Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I might even pop on Wednesday as well, since I'm restocking Tuesday. So I'll get a bunch of refreshed items on Tuesday. If you're interested in one of the bundles, I'll do those Friday and Saturday. I have 3 bundles of the cutting bundles that I will offer starting at $1. And then whatever it bids up to is what it bids up to. But so if you're interested in that, don't miss our Friday or Saturday show. But thank you everybody for hanging out. Let's see your thermal printer. Is that a euphemism, Robert? Thank you everybody for hanging out with me on your Monday morning. No, for reals. It's over in the other room hiding. It's out of the way. It's a cheapy one, super cheapy one. Got a super cheapy label printer. But thank you everybody for hanging out. We'll be on again. I'm gonna try to start going on almost every day. I probably won't be on tomorrow, but I'll pop on Tuesday just to kind of show off, most likely, show off what I got it restocked on. But thank you, everybody. If you joined here at the end, I'm Taylor. This is my plant wagon, small family business based out of Rockwell, Texas. We ship nationally. So if you know anyone who needs a plant, send them our link. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. And I will see all of you guys on Tuesday. Bye, everybody. You're in Texas, Robert. Well, welcome. Small world, small, big Texas, small world. Thank you guys, and I will see all of you guys later. Bye. Night, Bev, night, Dee Dee, night, Lori. Thanks for hanging out, Robert. Welcome back, Green, and good night. Thank you guys. I'll see all of y'all later. Bye. Night, Linda. Let's do a raid over here on see if anyone's on. We'll go raid them. Let's see. Create a raid. Oh, no one's on. No one's even on. We'll do this one. I haven't seen Diane yet. Let's go meet Diane.